Cincinnati homicide detectives are tearing apart an East End home, trying to determine if there's a body buried inside. 9 News reporter Tom McKee is live with where police stand in their investigation. Tom?
Well, Clive, when Renee Kuhn and her teenage son Joe answered the knock on their door this morning here, police with guns drawn were on the other side. They'd come here reportedly after a jailhouse tip said there was a body buried inside. Well, investigators have been on the scene all day here, but so far they tell me they haven't come across anything significant. The sight of police at the two-story house at Riverside Drive and Wenner Street caught neighbors by surprise Thursday. Carolyn Guthrie didn't like the fact it was across the street from her house.
It's unnerving a little bit, but since I don't know what's going on, I'm not really afraid of anything.
Tammy Jesse couldn't believe there was so much activity on a street that she said is normally very quiet.
It's unusual, very unusual for this neighborhood. Extremely unusual for this neighborhood because nothing ever happens down here.
But police believe something criminal may have gone on here. They probed the window well leading into the basement. They searched the first floor and headed up to the second story. They covered a back room's doors and windows to shield their search.
We're here conducting an investigation based off of information that we received. At this point, I'm not able to advise what that investigation is about, nor am I able to provide information as far as at what point in the investigation we are.
Crime scene investigators donned protective white suits, boots, gloves, and masks as they worked.
And it's just because they're in areas of the house that are not necessarily the cleanliest. So it's just to protect their own personal outer garments.
The house is owned by Richard Kuhn, who was seriously hurt in the fall this summer. He's a man described as a straight arrow.
Richard in July was hurt, and Richard isn't going to tolerate a buried body. He's not the type man.
Now, Assistant Police Chief Vince DeMasi told me a short time ago investigators are conducting and continuing a very dirty and a very difficult search of the basement of this house here. He said they have to look. They're not sure what they're going to come up with or not come up with, but again, they have to try.
Understood. Tom McKee reporting live for us this evening in the East End.